Hello, friends. It's good to be with you as always. I hope this finds you well. This episode is going to be published on Saturday, September 12th, which is the Saturday right before the start of the program year here at St. Philip the Deacon. And of course, this program year is going to begin a little differently than every other program year in the history of the church. And I just wanted to offer a couple of thoughts as we enter it. And what I want to start with actually is a staff meeting we had this week. So the staff has been meeting virtually ever since March, every week on Tuesdays. We've been doing that on a Zoom call. Since then, we had until this week had a single meeting that we gathered together in person in the backyard of the church. This week we did that one more time. So we gathered together. We were socially distanced. We were wearing masks. But I thought it was important that we got together in person as we started the program year. So we prayed together. And what we shared with one another during that time was one blessing that each of us had felt the year 2020 has provided. I think it's now become something of a joke, and maybe it's not so funny that the year 2020 is going to enter our lexicon as a swear word. And so as we begin the program year, I wanted to reflect on not only the bad things from this year, but to reflect on some of the ways that it has created opportunities for growth and learning and maturing and so forth. So the staff, as we gathered this week, talked about that. And there were lots of wonderful reactions to that, questions, more time with family, more time to read, more time to pray, a way that this year has allowed people to slow down a bit and be more present, maybe to focus on priorities, on that kind of thing. And so taking a cue from that, I just wanted to take some moments here to say some words of thanks to all of the people connected with St. Philip the Deacon. It has been, to say the least, an unusual, strange, difficult year. There is no question about that. But I do think that the year has provided some opportunities for us to grow and to learn and to lean into God's future in a new way. And as we begin this program year, I want to say thank you to a number of people. I want to say thank you to our staff, who have been unbelievably creative and responsive and faithful, who have figured out ways to stay connected with our membership. So to our staff, I say thank you for all of your great work. I want to say thank you to our members. You have, throughout these last 6 or 7 months, continued to be faithful. You have been supportive and encouraging. I have heard from many of you. I've been in touch with many of you. And I can't tell you how grateful I am personally for your words of encouragement, for your prayers, and your ongoing support that allows the mission and ministry of St. Philip the Deacon to continue. So to you I say as well, thank you. To those of you who have been participating in our life together, primarily through worship, who have never set foot in St. Philip the Deacon's sanctuary, again, I want to say a strong word of welcome to you. We are so glad you have found us. I'm grateful you've been able to engage us and be part of our community. I hope someday we'll have a chance to meet in person. Until then, thank you for your participation. Some of you who have participated virtually only have actually decided to join the church, and we had a wonderful new member class last week. To you, I say welcome. We're glad to have you as a formal part of our membership, and we look forward to working with you. I want to say a word of thanks to our youth. You have been thrown all kinds of curveballs this year, particularly folks who are entering a new phase of learning, so middle school or high school or going off to college, also those who have graduated this year. It has been a difficult and strange year. My sense is that this community at St. Philip the Deacon, for many of you, has been an important way to be grounded in meaningful and significant community. And I want to encourage you in the months ahead to stay connected with one another and with your leaders here at St. Philip the Deacon. But again, I thank you for your faithfulness and for how God is working through you to change the world. I want to say, I guess, a final word of thanks to our tech team. That includes both in our sanctuary on Sunday mornings as well as behind the camera this morning is Tim Dagerberg, whose idea was to begin these podcasts. I think I've mentioned this before, but we had talked about it for probably a whole year or more before this year. And his vision, I think, is really critical for turning this into a reality. And the same with all of the folks who are working behind the scenes on Sunday mornings to allow us to come every week to you virtually. It's a lot of work, and I hope we're doing it well. I realize we're not doing everything perfectly here at St. Philip the Deacon. We have lots of ways we can grow and improve, but I'd like to think that in these last few months of 2020, we've been trying to be faithful to where God is leading us, and I am absolutely convinced that we will get through this very strange time, and when we come out the other end, I'm convinced we will be kinder and more faithful and more grateful for all of the incredible blessings that God continues to give us. So again, today, I include in my list of things I'm grateful for this year all of you who are watching this. I say thank you to you, and I wish God's blessings on you as we begin another year here at St. Philip the Deacon. As always, be well, stay in touch, and God bless.